Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So in this video, we are going to discuss on a few updates on the global markets as well as the upcoming week predictions for our Nifty and Bank Nifty as well as some of the major stocks. So yes guys, without further delay, let's proceed to the video. So the first chart which I have here is the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index. So you can see here pretty clearly that following Powell's speech, we have seen a major fall in the Dow Jones Industrial Average as well as Nasdaq and S&P 500. Right. So Dow Jones has fallen by about 1,000 points in a single trading session. So yes, if I were to talk about the metrics here, so you can see that the progress which was made by the DJI was wiped off within just a few trading sessions, right? So yes, it is bearish. The market has closed at its low, and you can see the size of this candle, right? So it is clearly visible that the price has reversed from this trend line with some strong selling pressure, right? So this is not a good sign for the global markets, right? The sentiment is terribly wrong. If I were to show you Bitcoin, right, so of course this has also fallen by approximately 10% in the last two trading sessions. So you can see here pretty clearly that price, after hitting the crucial mark of about 25k USDT, it has reversed from there and eventually broken this parallel channel which I have marked in this case, and this breakdown was thanks to the US markets sell off, right? So again, if I head over to Nasdaq, right, the story is pretty much similar here as well. The price, it has first of all reversed from this point, this trend line, right, and eventually formed a lower high and a lower low with a strong selling pressure, as you have seen in this candle, right? So if I were to talk about the crucial support levels for Nasdaq, right, so in this case, of course, for the first support which I am going to mark here is this zone, right? This entire zone is actually a demand zone, but looking at this candle can take the bet that the price can easily break down this support, right? If I plot the fib retracement levels from here, so here also the price has broken the 0.382 retracement level and is heading towards the 0.5 retracement level, right? So if price somehow manages to take support at 0.5, then we can see some consolidation around the mark of 12,400, right? So yes, that is the crucial level for Nasdaq, and obviously it can easily sell off to fall towards that level, right? If I go back to the DJI chart, so again here as well, if I mark the fib retracement levels, so again the same story would be applicable here too. The price has broken 0.382 and is heading towards the 0.5 retracement mark. Again, this is a support zone, it is a prior support zone, and of course it has to be respected, but considering the selling momentum, obviously it can easily break down, right? So that is the whole story of the US markets. Now let's move on to the SGX Nifty, right? So SGX Nifty has also fallen by about 215 points along with the US markets, right? So here as well we have seen a major fall, and obviously on Monday we are expecting a 200 points gap down. If somehow SGX Nifty recovers by a few points on Monday morning, then of course the figures may change, but there will be very minor difference, that is for sure. Big gap down is definitely on the cards for Monday, right? So that is the story for SGX Nifty as well. So yes, what we can really expect from the market right now, right? So let's move on to Nifty. All right, so this is the chart of Nifty, and you can see here pretty clearly that the price is trading below this trend line. Again, it has also formed a lower high and is going to form a lower low maybe on Monday, right? So if it opens at around 17,350 as indicated by the SGX Nifty, that is about 215 points from here. So 17,350 is on the cards. So that will be approximately this level, right? So let me just mark that level in a second, this one, right? So again, this is a support zone. You can see here pretty clearly, you can see this candle forming up, right? So what's going to be the story on Monday? It is pretty much unknown, right? So after a huge gap down, there is going to be a rise in the India VIX, right? There will be, the increase in the option premiums, especially the put options. And if we see further intraday sell off, then of course the markets are going to be bearish for the whole week, right? So if somehow, let's expect this happening, of course the chances of this happening is really low. If market tries to fill the gap and eventually recovers about 100 to 150 points, then the scenario is going to be a different thing, right? So in that case, the best thing we could expect is a consolidation. But considering the current scenario, looking at the US market, I can definitely say that, if market undergoes sell off after this big gap down opening on Monday, we can see 17,000 very soon, right? Market will eventually come down to fill these gaps and head towards the support level of this one, as I am marking here, right? So here as well, I will just plot the fib retracement levels. So again, the point 0.5 is approximately around here 16,600, right? So of course the first support is going to be around the 17,000 mark. Why? Because you have the 0.382 retracement level lying around here, as well as 17,000 being a major psychological level, right? So that is the prediction for Nifty. Of course, if the market falls, then we are definitely going to get some nice intraday trades for sure, right? If I were to talk about gap downs, so let's just hope that markets fall on intraday basis and not just with gap downs, right? So of course it is hard to trade gap downs, and you can't really take that much of risk with that, right? So of course if there is intraday sell off, then it is easier to trade, easier to increase your quantity in your short trades and derive and make a lot of money in the process, right? So I hope you have got an idea about the global markets. Of course, the sentiment is not that great, being honest. You can just check the news. So I'm not really that much bullish on the market, at least for the short term. So let's just see how this reacts to these support zones, and eventually we are going to find out its long-term trend, right? If you want to get trade updates for intraday as well as positional basis, definitely join our free channel on Telegram. The link is in the description. You can join it right now. You will definitely get some nice trade setups on a daily basis. For more amazing content regarding the global markets, regarding price action, regarding trade setups, definitely subscribe, right? See you guys in the next one.